Now that I have solidified my absolute rule and purged the court of all those who had betrayed me in the past, I will prove I am more than a mere warmongerer. I have chosen a defensible position to call the center of my new capital, but no man rules alone, and there is only one I trust to oversee the creation of this monument. I had hoped Qamash would not decline my request, but it fills me with immense joy to see he has taken up the project with the same delicate passion as in his personal studies. I suspect it is no small part to the utter autonomy I have given him towards the castle's design and the implication of his so-called constructs. Page break. I had nearly forgotten about this tome until the other day when I stumbled upon it. At some point, it must have crawled under the bed. I have been so busy that anything not in my sight has not been on my mind. It has been 3 years since the construction of my castle began, and I can confidently declare that to call it a wonder of the world is a compliment to all other wonders. Qamash has been a cherished ally in these times. No, he has been a cherished friend. Even that does not do it justice. The truth is, if my heart did not belong to Tatayanna, I would want it to belong to Qamash. For he has been such a friend that I could spend my dying years and find joy in the conversations that we share about the stars and magic, which he ever believes are intertwined. Page break. It is with great joy that I write that the castle is finished. Qamash has done in 3 years what could take others a lifetime. He gathered the best minds across the known world and sculpted for me an indomitable fortress at no sacrifice to its beauty. Despite this, Qamash insists that it is second to his tower, and I am willing to, just this once, concede to his biased claim. Page break. There is a series of odd symbols and a Circean verbal breakdown of how to pronounce a sentence. My heart is Tatayanna. That is the translation for the gibberish Qamash calls Prime, a language he invented entirely for command and constructs. While I know he had entirely other reasons behind its design, I was swayed because it means only the two of us could ever command the numerous constructs he had placed around my castle. There are times when an evil thought creeps into my mind. The fear that Qamash knows too much of me. As the only ever man to know the command word to a significant portion of my castle's defenses, he holds great power should he choose to one day betray me, as so many others have. I try to cast away these foul thoughts, with the reminder that he has never given me a reason to doubt him. I must remember that it is not every mind that thinks as I do, that there is such a thing as friendship, and friends do not betray each other. With the finishing touches concluded, I have sent out invitations to my mother, brother, and of course, my dear Tatayanna, who I hope to welcome as my bride. Page break. If roses grow in Phantom's Hall, Irisa, please pick a bunch for me. Sentinel, please lay them in my mother's arms, and tell her they are from me. Tell her I love her and miss her, even though she cursed my name. And when she turns to smile, place your love upon her cheek and hold her for a while, as I wish she had held me, because remembering her is easy. I do it every day, but there's an ache within my heart that will never go away. I have never felt such defeat as the day my brother revealed our mother's body to me. He arrived last week with her. Had I known of her falter in health, I would have never summoned her. Sergei claims she feared me, or she would have stayed at home. With Sergei came Tatayanna, my love, my light. I should be overjoyed to have her here after all these daunting years, but I cannot bring myself to see her. She remains with Sergei, who aids her in her grief. It did not surprise me to hear she had been a daughter to her mother. She had in the past called me brother, It was not until she used the honorific of Old One and the Elder that I grasped how the years had claimed my youth and replaced them with an onset of wrinkles. Her unfading beauty mocks me, and Sergei has grown into a handsome man to complement her. Perhaps it is best that way. If she is happy with him, and he with her, then I am happy for them both. I am tired, and yearn little for garden walks or poetry as I did in my youth. I have trouble sleeping, and find myself eating less. Perhaps these too are signs of my age. Page break. Her memory streaks down my face, falling onto cold stone. I think of my mother often, about how I never got to tell her the name Castle Ravenloft, after her maiden name of Ravnovia. Qamash assures me that she would have been proud. He has been an invaluable companion through my grief, though he goes more and more to his tower with each passing week. I cannot help dissect Sergei's words, how my mother feared me. I have these nightmares where she grovels at my feet, begging me to spare her, and no matter how many times I reassure her that I am her son, and that she is in no danger from me, I always awake to her cries. What monster have I become? Is that truly how she saw me? The truth is that it was no dream. It was a memory of the late prince after the Battle of Barovia. He begged me to spare his life, but for his rebellion he had to die. But he was young, the youngest man I had killed to date, just a child. Had I been in a clearer mind, I may have understood that the boy was merely a puppet of dead men, and that it was me who deserved death.